going to show you how to make a bow using a ribbon that has a pattern on it that you might not want the loops to be turned in different directions. You know, sometimes if you have a really pretty ribbon like this, a premium ribbon that has pretty writing on it or a pattern, you don't want one loop with the pattern in the right direction and the other loop with it upside down. This is the ribbon that we're using today. It's a 4-inch width. It's a nice stiff ribbon. It is wired and it has a beautiful print on it. Okay, let's get started. The first thing I've done is gone ahead and cut my ribbon. Now that's not something that I always do, but you know, typically when we're making a bow and you're using your hands or a bow maker or pro bow or bow dabber, then you take the bow and you take the ribbon and you twist it to get the right side up. But when you do, that's when it reverses your pattern. So for this bow, I've gone ahead and cut 2 pieces, 28 inches in length. And if you'll notice, I have taken my bow apart and remade it, so that's why my ribbon looks a little wrinkled. But I have 2 pieces, 28 inches, and then I have 2 pieces, 24 inches, and then I have one short piece at 8 inches. Now, I have taken one of my 24-inch pieces and gone ahead and chevron the ends because that's the ribbon that I'm going to use for my tails. And the way that I did that was just fold the ribbon in half, fold it again, and then I cut along that folded edge. And then when you fold it back out, you've got a chevron end. So that's going to be the tail to my ribbon. So this is going to be a 3-loop bow, and we're going to start with a 28-inch piece first. Now today I'm using a bow dabber. It's just a little plastic bow maker. Now my board has some markings on it. The bow dabber is just this plastic piece, and I'll give you a link. You can get these at lots of different places, but I'll give you a link to show you where you can buy it. But it's just the plastic part. My husband drilled some holes in it and mounted it to this board just so I'd have a little extra, make it a little more sturdier for working. And it also has this little wand with it. So I put these markings on my board so I'll know about how many inches my bow is. So if I want to make a 12-inch bow, I'm going to use, you know, these markings. I'm going to take my 24-inch piece of ribbon that I had cut the ends, had finished off the ends of the ribbon, and I'm just going to find the center of my ribbon. That's going to be my tails, and I'm just going to secure that down in the bow dabber. The bow dabber is not doing anything but just holding my ribbon. So next, I'm going to take a 28-inch piece of ribbon. I'm going to just turn it over so I'm going to fold those ends together. I want to fold it over enough. I want to lap it over enough so that it will be secure and not slip out. And then just pinch that up. Let me get my tails out of the way. Make sure that I've got my loops about 12 inches. It's 6 inches on this side and 6 on the other, and just kind of press that down in there. Then I'm going to take another of the 28-inch pieces. Bring those edges to the center. Make sure that I've got my ribbon turned in the right direction. I want to keep my loops about the same size. That one keeps, it's just a tiny bit larger, looks like. Okay. And then I'm going to slide that ribbon down in the bow dabber. And you can take this little wand to kind of press that, scrunch that ribbon up. You want that little stack of ribbon as tight as you can get it. And now I'm going to take my 24-inch piece of ribbon. That's going to make a little bit shorter loop. And I'm going to fold that together on the center. Okay, and then I can put that right down in the center of my ribbon. So I've got 3 loops on each side. 2 are about 12 inch, and then this next one here is about 8 inches. And then I'm going to scrunch it down again. Okay, now the last thing is this little 8-inch piece of ribbon, and that's going to be my center loop. So I'm just going to lay that down, face side down, and I'm going to put that in the Bodabra. I'm leaving a tail on this side, and then I'm going to bring that over. It's just going to make a loop. I want to make sure I have my ribbon in the right direction. This is kind of odd looking here. It's kind of a one-sided loop. I've got a loop on this side, then you've got these raw tails, but when we get done, I'll show you how we're going to cover that up. I'm going to scrunch that down one more time. Press that down. Now, I'm going to take my whole stack of ribbon and I'm going to ease it off the Bodabra. I'm going to make sure that I keep everything stacked up. Get that out of the way. So you can see all my ribbon is just stacked up, one on top of the other. I'm going to take a chenille stem. I'm going to go over that very top. I'm going to bring it around to the bottom, right between the tails, keeping my ribbon all stacked up. And then I'm going to squeeze that down, and I'm going to secure that just as tight as I can get it. And sometimes you can hold the chenille stem and twist the bow, and that's a little easier. Okay? So, now then, we've got our tails in the right direction, coming off the front, and we've got 3 loops on each side. So I'm going to take a loop and kind of pull from the bottom. I'm going to pull one to the top and kind of one toward the bottom. And then on the other side, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to pull one to the top, one toward the bottom, and then fluff out that shorter one. Now, I've got this little loop that's kind of laid over to the side. I'm going to push that over and just kind of fluff that little loop out some. And now what I can do, I can come back and cut the tail, cut the ends off of that a little bit. I don't want to cut it so short that it might pull out, but if I have too much tails, sticking out on that side, I can cover that up. Just pull that little center loop, and you just fluff your bow till you get it like you want it. And there you have it. So all of my printing is all going in the same direction. All the way, each loop on each side. And you can do that, like I say, with ribbon that has print on it or a pattern on it that you don't want to, you want everything going in the same direction. Okay? Thanks for dropping in. I hope you'll visit us at Trendy Tree. We have literally thousands of different styles of ribbon to choose from. All kinds of wreath making supplies, deco mesh, wreath forms, and seasonal decorations. And thank you for dropping in. And also, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, I hope you'll subscribe to our channel and follow us on Instagram. Our Instagram name is trendy_tree, and I'll give you that link. Thanks for watching. See you next time.